Hello everyone! Today's video is about character designing. So buckle up! We're gonna explore the possibilities in this whole area. I started drawing this and I wanted this character to be absolutely gorgeous, and I wanted this character to represent my own style as well. So what I did was to just like sketch it in my own style, which is like my style is kind of like that textury sort of, like line. I don't know how to actually describe my style, I'm sorry. But it has a lot of appeal to me, like it really appeals to me. And I started to play around with the color of the eye because it might not match my liking when I draw it. You can always change your drawing, you can change your colors. And now that I'm moving on to the hairs, I want the hair to look gradient a little bit because some part of it is a little bit darker and some part of it might be lighter. And as I'm going along, I'm deciding what to do with the overall picture of the hair. Like I don't want it to be bland. I want to add something that really gives you that flow. Like it really shows the hair is flowing and there's like dynamic to it. And I started to work on shading much more, so like I have like another layer for shading. And when I'm adding like a texture to the face, it's like mostly on the cheeks, and I am using 6B pencils. I try to tilt my Apple pencil and it really creates that beautiful texture when you're using the 6B pencil brush. That is what I use for everything that I'm doing here. Not a single thing is outside of that brush, like everything is just 6B pencil. I mentioned before in another video that I am a minimalist, so it kind of makes sense that I'm using one brush. It's the only reason that I have for my minimalism is that whenever I use simplicity, it really gives me that space to create. I want to really prove it to myself that I can do anything no matter what sort of tool I have. It really gives me that beautiful inspiration. And you can see that I just shifted the color of the hair because, I wasn't really satisfied with it. I thought it would be much better to do it in this color, although I'm gonna change it later as well. But that's what I do with hue and saturation. I just change the hue and the saturation of the drawing. I wanted to add a very distinctive element to it, which is like this earring that is a little bit quirky, like it's not really a usual earrings. And I'm also adding another color to the hair because I wanted to look much more vibrant. I started to draw something else, some other characters, but I wasn't really satisfied with it. I wasn't happy with that one, so I scrapped it out. Like I just erased it. I tried to come up with another character. This is what I mean by trying and erroring and really making a lot of mistakes until you come up with your character. You can't really take any shortcut to be able to create your original characters. I've been really doing this for such a long time that I now don't really need to even have any inspiration or even look at any other artworks. Like I'm doing what I'm doing. It's not really inspired by anything but my imagination and what I find on the canvas. Like when I am drawing, I just find this color, like I talk to myself like this. I say, is this color really matching the whole vibe of the painting? If it doesn't, then I'm changing it. And if it does, then I'm keeping it. You know what? Like it's like really not that specific to me. I just go along with the whole painting and it really comes to me. That's how I try to paint the eye color, the hair color, the whole skin color. Like I can decide everything as I am comparing to other parts that I just drawn. For example, this eye color that I changed entirely shifted the whole face. It really gives a boost to the painting. When I wanted to add the color of the hair, I hesitated a lot and I thought it's not really the right color. But then I came across this color, which is like really, really cool. I mean, I really like this color. And I'm adding a darker color to it so that it's like, it looks more like hair, if you know what I mean. And I kind of like play around with it. I add some highlights to it because you can go really far into rendering and get lost in it, but I try to really not go that deep into it because it's never gonna end. So I am also adding texture, added texture to the hair, which is like by lowering the size of your pencil and just adding multiple lines to it. And I added the glasses. So thank you for watching. I hope that I can see you in the next video. Have a nice week.